Girl, it's burning up. Hot tea. The kiki never stops. Hot tea. Girl, go get your cup. Hot tea. 'Cause we're spilling every drop.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Hey Qween Hot Tea. Ooh, this tea tastes fictitious. This is our weekly roundup of all things celebrity gossip and Hollywood shade. Before I go any further, I have to have you clock the mug. Mug for days. She'll be staring at you through the whole show. Now, we have some delicious stories in the teapot. Oh, is that Mariah's ex getting revenge on her? Yes, it is. Is that Janet's $1 billion divorce? Yes, it is, girl. And is that Real Housewives surgery that makes her look like a monster? Yes, it is. Oh, this tea is golden! This hand's a glove. Okay. I am not here alone. I have a panel of the funniest people in the zip code world universe in this building. Julie and Brandy are on tour. They're Julie's snatching pussy and Brandy's watching pervily from the closet. But in the meantime, I have a panel that is going to blow your motherfucking mind. To my left is one of the most exciting and glamorous women in the world. The only bitch to ever get a shout out every single year during the RuPaul keynote speech at DragCon. I'm talking about viral sensation, multimedia superstar, T.S. Madison. Hunty Munty, those titties are looking like the moneymakers they are.
Yes, these are coveted breasts. Coveted.
The coveted breasts of
Coveted
TS.
titties.
Yes, honey.
The only girl up here with big titties.
Oh, we'll see about that. But before we see about that, we have someone who loves titties. Oh, wait a minute. It's Justin Martindale. Hey, handsome.
Hi, handsome.
How are you doing? I like your Star Wars shirt.
May the 4th be with you.
If you notice closely, what are those little stormtroopers?
They're stormtroopers.
There's Darth Vader.
Darth Vader, some cat hair. Yeah.
Oh. Well, cat hair always makes the outfit, darling. All right, now this lady is my partner in all things Hey Qween. She works the hair, she works the body, she works the mug. It's Miss Lady Red Couture. Hey, sweetie.
Now, if you had told me this bitch was gonna be here, you will not have a bitch coming down the stage.
She's not gonna be showing up. She's not about to be showing up. Those titties, yes, you shouldn't have said that about their titties.
She is
Oh,
ready.
damn. Your hair and shirts go to the dogs. Yes, mama.
Elephant Queen.
Next to Lady Red is one of the most hilarious and enduring stars of RuPaul's Drag Race, whose musical career is unique and as beautiful as she is. I'm talking about Miss Tammie Brown. Tammie Brown, it's always a delight when you come back to the Hey Qween studio.
Thank you so much. And Miss Kelly Mantles, or Kelly Mantis, wanted me to say hi to each one of you.
Oh, well, wonderful. We love Miss Kelly Mantles. All right,
Brown, I love your hair.
Thank you so much. This is one of those Rockstar wigs, sponsored by Rockstar Wigs, thanks to Jose Guzman Colon.
Oh, I love
All right.
This is a rock star wig as well.
Justin,
top
you've
of the
blended
tea.
your hairline.
I got my edges in check.
Your lace, the lace on that
Your lace
wig
is sitting.
is sitting.
Mine
honey.
is too.
Like Marla Jean Mermont.
The gag so early.
Did anyone think the show would be made better by a stunt? Well, yes, it was. 100% better. Stunt queen, Lady Red. Well, I want to keep Lady Red in this good mood, so let's start off with a story that I truly enjoy. And the thing that I enjoy most about it is not the story. We've heard it a million times before, but it is the artwork by the crack team at whatever fucking rag we got this story from. It's Caitlyn versus Kris. I'll see you in court. I'll see you in court. Now, if you squint at it, it's like Julie and Brandy in 50 years staring at each other, right?
50 years.
All right, so apparently this is a delightful story because apparently it looked like on the last episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians that Kris and Caitlyn were actually going to finally go on the shopping trip because they went and got pedicures and they had a cocktail together and they had an evening out. Who knows? They might have off camera even gone shopping. And it would seem like everything was all love and stardust and fairies. And then, honey, the book came out and Kris was pissed.
Good.
And she's pissed about the stories that Caitlyn is telling about their marriage. She's worried how she's gonna look. And she is telling Caitlyn, I'll see you in court, bitch. Lady Red, are you gonna be representing Kris Jenner in this case?
No. I will not be representing Kris because I do not have enough experience, money, or patience to deal with that old Yzma-looking bitch. But I will be sitting on the sidelines waiting to see what the fuck happens.
Tammie, do you care about this, about Caitlyn and Kris going to court?
Well, you know, old big hands. You know you're the one.
You're talking about Kris, right?
Just that old Caitlyn, you know, trannies for Trump, those kind of girls. And then, you know what I was thinking about? The Pepsi Cola commercial those Kardashians did?
Yeah.
Handing a Pepsi. Why don't they have a reinsurgence of Joan Crawford? I know they have a lot of stockpile of Joan Crawford. Why don't they use that and be clever, Pepsi?
Honestly, you know what? If that terrible Kendall Jenner Pepsi ad where she gives the Pepsi to the police officer after she walks out of her fashion shoot, she's like, hold my wig.
Yeah, she rocks
I'm
the
going to join
Andrews.
this. Now, honestly, if the ghost of Joan Crawford had come back from the dead, grabbed a Pepsi, and floated over to the police to stop it, that might have really stopped the damn riot.
Remember?
Okay, that might have damn stopped it.
Joan
That would be something for us
Crawford
all to get together, right, Justin?
Yeah, Joan Crawford stops police brutality right there.
Right there.
God.
Now, TS, have you ever had to take someone to court because they were writing your tell-all story?
You
Today.
said, have I ever taken someone to court?
Yeah.
Or have they taken me?
Oh, has someone taken you to court?
No, not yet.
How about that?
But it's all in the way?
No, could be.
No.
Could be.
But you asked Lady Red, would she be representing Caitlyn or Kris?
Oh, okay.
If she was an attorney,
Uh-huh.
I would be representing Caitlyn.
Oh. Can you give me a little bit of your closing argument?
Yeah.
For that?
The People versus Caitlyn Jenner.
Your Honor, we have to keep in mind that this woman walked around with a hidden secret for many, many years, and she was forced into doing these things by her overbearing husband of a wife, Kris. I ask that you award the favor to this person, Caitlyn Jenner, because at one point I didn't like her. But if she gets all this money, I love her.
And now, it's our verdict from Judge Lady Red.
Guilty.
I just wish I had a Sarah Paulson, Marsha Clark wig. I could just be like, I object.
All right, well, the story doesn't end there. And of course, the narrative continues because Kris is pissed about the book. If there's one nugget, grain of salt truth in any of these million stories they've written about this whole situation, it's that Kris is pissed about the book. And this next story says that Kris strikes back. Revenge tell-all about Caitlyn. And she's so, again, choices of photos are better than the words.
Darn thing.
Kris is having, I just wrote this book. And Caitlyn's like, wait a minute, hold on a second there. That's a tell-all about me? Why shouldn't we go shopping instead? So this I enjoy because Kris is fed up of him spilling her secrets, so now she's gonna spill the tea on Caitlyn, including all the hookups that Z may have had with men, women, and the like.
Awesome.
Wait, so the book is a tell-all about Bruce, the murderer, or Caitlyn, the liar?
I think she's trying to go for a Thorpe combo.
Yeah.
Okay?
I mean, they
I'm
are.
just waiting for the tell-all book called "Who the Fuck Cares." That's what I want. Because this is what they want. They want you to buy her book. They want you to buy her book. They both make money. They film the Real Housewives of Calabasas, and they make $1 million more.
I hope there's some tantalizing story that she came in and Bruce had stretched out her underwear and things like that.
Yeah, I want like underwear stain stories.
Yeah, like stretch them out.
What I want in this story is I want them to tell about all the men that they slept with together.
Oh,
I want all of the NBA teams. All
That's
of them.
right.
But she's a lesbian.
She's
Old
a
big
lesbian.
hands.
She is a lesbian.
Oh,
Well,
she's a lesbian. Okay.
It's all, she's, I think, right now, the T and the Q in the LGBTQ because she said recently that she was considering, and that means she's definitely for sure sleeping with men.
Did she just learn how to say LGBTQ?
So she's teabagging and queuing it up.
Pretty much.
She's like Rasputin. They cut that thing off and threw it down the river.
Nothing like a hot tea with a historical reference from Tammie Brown to make my day 1,000%
Well,
better.
with all these Russian stories and the Trumpster, makes you wonder, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Did she pee on? Let's start a rumor. Caitlyn pissed on Donald Trump.
Too sterile.
You heard it here first,
That's
guys.
too close to the truth. Don't do that.
Right.
It is too close.
Justin Martindale was never seen from again following his hot tea
Secret Service,
appearance.
tell me about the
Oh my gosh. I hope they both sue each other in court and both lose. Oh, cheers to that.
She said, tell my story. She said, tell my story.
All right, well, there's more tell-alls being written. This time, the tell-all author is sexy, lean-bodied Brian Tanaka. Mariah Carey's past of the last few months boy toy, who's recently been unceremoniously dumped. But now Brian's looking to get his revenge because Mariah's ex gets revenge in an explosive new tell-all. So Brian Tanaka was dumped because his role as an under 5 player in the Mariah Carey soap opera was finito. His arc, his storyline was over.
Yeah.
He posed for all the photos. He pretended that he didn't mind whatever weight she was, and he maybe even rubbed his pelvis on her vagina area in some way. Here and there,
Like 1.5
exactly.
times?
But he felt dumped, used, and duped. And what does someone who's dumped, used, and duped do? They write a tell-all. T.S., how many people have written those tell-alls on you? Because you got a lot of men that you probably dumped. and
Donnie,
duped.
I found so many articles written about me that I thought were written about by women, and it happened to be probably from a couple of men, probably so, But listen, they can write all the tell-alls they want. People watched me pork them until their assholes fell out from up under them, honey.
Yes, honey.
So the only truth is my truth.
You're right about that. I think we got the title for your book.
That's right.
My truth.
The only truth is my truth.
Hey.
Now listen, hold on. So this is what to Mariah?
This is Mariah's ex, little Brian Tanaka
She
up there.
dumped the billionaire for him on the reality show.
Did you watch
Where
that?
is Nick Cannon?
Who?
The baby's daddy.
He's still there. He
not.
just went on Wendy, and he said there's a chance they could get back together.
Why would you want used pussy like that?
I don't know.
Sometimes pussy don't need to be took back when it been used up so many times like that. That's like an old Buick.
The more you know.
Now, Tammie, do you have a lot of race chasers who try to make love to you and then sell their story to the tabloids?
But like Handayashi, Japanese race chasers, right?
Sure, yes.
Handayashi is a word that I made up in Japanese.
Okay.
I was sitting here like, okay.
I was like, Handayashi, yes. See,
Handayashi! Yeah, cha-cha.
Handayashi. When did you make up that word?
Benihanas.
Oh.
But this reminds me of the time that Jesus Luz, remember Madonna was dating Jesus Luz, that Brazilian?
Right, yes.
It reminds me of her relationship with Jesus Luz, the 21-year-old, who was filming me. He said, go get that camera and film that transvestite over there, Tammie Brown.
Really? This happened?
Yes, it did at that New Now Next Awards.
Oh.
When we filmed him in downtown Los Angeles, right after Madonna dropped him.
Oh.
And he had those pretty green eyes.
Did she drop him because she saw y'all sex tape?
No, there was no sex tape. It was just a little bit of wiggling on the stage.
But there is a tell-all in the works.
There's a Tammie tell-all in the works.
Well, that was my first Brazilian experience.
Oh.
You've never been waxed?
No, not in the museum.
Lady Red, this isn't the only issue Mariah's having.
Okay, what is
Because Mariah's also apparently in the middle of a midlife crisis. OK Magazine coming behind with like a little sweeper brush for the crumbs of a story we've heard 9 billion times. Apparently, Mariah is, like T.S. Madison has said, money cannot buy you happiness. She's divorced, or not divorced, well, she's fully divorced. She dumped the boyfriend, she dumped the billionaire, and she's out partying with the young kids.
Do it.
Having a splash, honey. But people say that's not having fun, that she's having a midlife crisis, and she's going crazy. Justin, what do you think the deal is?
Why is she having a midlife crisis? She's wearing an aluminum foil corset. I mean, that says sanity to me. Like, I think... Let her nut. Let the bitch nut. Let her get mad at Disneyland. Let her fuck whoever she wants. She still believes in butterflies and charms. She's, in her 40s. She dumped a billionaire. I would never dump a billionaire. Mariah Carey is the only person who could dump a billionaire. And be like, everything's fine.
No, she's not.
What?
Not true.
Oh, we have another billionaire dumper.
Who?
Oh.
Is it Janet Jackson?
Janet also has dumped a billionaire. You know what? That story's way more important.
It is. I mean, yeah.
Janet Jackson has also dumped her billionaire
Yes, she
boyfriend.
did.
Now, Janet was just on Instagram and she said, you guys, I'm doing really great and I'm going to go back on tour. I know it makes me sound like a bad mom and I've just given birth and I'm going to go on tour, but I'm naming it State of the World and it's not political at all. It's just about love.
God.
So Janet is back. I was happy to see her face. We're glad that she has escaped Dubai unscathed. That they let her out of that fucking place and they didn't keep her in some kind of woman jail
They did.
for past crimes.
Right.
She was like, but I've been covered up. She's like, we saw the tapes. So they're like, the Janet album.
Just her and Claire Danes.
Exactly.
Sharing a cell.
So yeah, exactly. We're glad she didn't get Midnight Express. She's back. She's safe in London. Catherine's there, being like, I don't know how to take care of a baby, because Catherine is like all weird too. But needless to say, Janet is there, but the divorce is going to be thick because Janet already automatically gets $500 million. Darling, because that was in the prenup. It was $100 million for every year. Where is my millionaire boyfriend for a 5-year relationship? This is good. And so, but the thing is, they think TS, the custody battle, is going to be a big one. Because he had Janet convert to being Muslim, and now he's going to want the kid to grow up strictly Muslim, and Janet is, she's going to want to be Janet. What do you think is going to happen?
I just feel like that she should just give the man the baby like she did her first 2 children.
I want to say something about those Muslims.
Yeah, okay. This will not be a hot button moment, I'm pretty sure.
Because I have been to Egypt, Alexandria, and that place is ramshackled. And those little things, they look like they have these bruises on their head. But I found out because they kneel down, but it's not a bruise, it's a little fungi.
Oh.
They also have big dicks.
Big dicks. Now we're not going to be able to pass through TSA.
But they can pass through TS.
Now, do you think that this is going to go on for years and years and years, CS?
No, you know why? Because the Jacksons they're very, they don't like a lot of that. You know what I'm saying?
Like a lot of publicity,
They
drama?
like a lot of, they don't like a lot of that. The Janet has 2 other kids.
two. I thought it was just one.
You didn't see that black ass lady that was on?
That was the only one that I thought there was.
But there was another. She's not DeBarge's. The DeBarge child.
Well, whoever the one that
the DeBarge child and Khloe Kardashian. That's all I know. As far.
That's OJ's daughter.
Right. I'm
But
sorry.
you know,
I get them confused.
Well,
I get them
being
confused.
that they're Jehovah's Witnesses, that's a big issue. That's why Selena died. Selena Quintanilla.
Don't get me started. Don't get me
Why?
started.
Blood
It's Cinco de Mayo.
transfusions, they
Do
don't
not
do
get me
it.
started.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff. But personally, I feel like she's only doing this stuff because Beyonce's pregnant, and this is now she can really start her tour.
This is the thing. I'm like, is $500 million that much money to Janet Jackson?
Right.
I think it was
is.
all. It's all set up. It's like, give me a baby at 50. I want $500 million, and
I'll give the baby back.
Go into the shadows. Ursula, back into the trenches.
Wow.
I'll give the baby back. I've done it before,
Yeah,
twice.
she didn't need that baby.
Like, are you kidding me?
She's got a nephew named Blanket.
She's
lest
not
we
a
forget.
Josephine Baker, that's for sure.
She is not a Josephine Baker. She's not Josephine. She is not with the children. She's not going to do a comeback at Carnegie Hall when
No.
she's 80, honey.
She needs-
so that would be great.
Get the settlement. Do a Vegas show. Like if she did a Vegas show after J-Lo and Britney, yes, absolutely, do
Definitely,
it.
I would go to that. I don't know why, if you had a baby, Lady Red, why you would want to go on full tour when you could just stay in one place. and
Because
make all the money.
Beyonce is pregnant.
Yes, with twins, with two of them. She's got one. This 50-year-old has one.
Lady Red, any last words on Janet's $1 billion divorce?
I mean, I think y'all a little harsh on Janet. I think that she has everything that's coming to her. I think that she has held people's money hostage for long enough, and she should be able to complete her fucking tour and make every one of us gut-thirsty motherfucking asses happy. Because you know we're craving for that. We're craving for her to come back and just act like nothing ever happened. We're craving for her to get up back on the stage and let some titty out. Because you know when she was married to that man, she couldn't have no titty out. Remember?
No titty,
it was
no
a full, you know what I'm saying? Full fucking, it was wrong.
I went to see with Walter the concert. It was the turtleneck principle cover.
And I even want to do a song with Jasmine. Me and Jasmine were talking about doing a song off of her new album, the newest one. You know, when she comes out with Missy, because I was going to do Missy and she was going to do Janet. But we did a rehearsal and Jasmine passed out because it was too much fucking clothing. So I just don't know. I just want Janet to enjoy her life. If you guys are going to give her your money, give her your money. I'm not going to give her shit because she's fucking rich.
That's what I'm saying.
So good luck. Have a good tour. And I will not be watching you, bitch. Love you.
Yes. No, I'm totally with Lady Red on this. $500 million, bye, girl.
Janet Jackson ain't never sent me a motherfucking dollar. She sent me $1, I might be a fan, but I get tired of that shit. Same thing with Beyonce. But you got 3 kids now.
Yeah.
I need you to send me $1.
And in the year 2045, Janet Jackson did send that dollar ground through the mail, and it was COD. The cost, $1. Now, T.S., one thing about what you said, I think Janet Jackson did need this money because it was called "Fuck You, Paris Jackson" money.
Right.
Because she, after the whole fuck you little bitch slap fight that they had, Janet backed off and was like, fuck this. And she was like, you know what? I need to go back to being one of the richest ones in the family.
That's right.
And so she got that Dubai money on it.
She stepped her pussy up and let her pussy work for her.
She finally listened to T.S.
She let her pussy
Madison.
work
She
for her.
stepped it up.
Step your pussy up, honey.
Now
power.
Paris has a movie deal in the works. So it's like, oh, she's coming.
Oh, I mean, that's a
Paris.
feud that I want to see.
Yes.
Janet versus Paris Jackson feud 2050.
Oh, you mean
Yes.
Michael Jackson's stepdaughter?
Yeah. That's the one.
I love that you put daughter in the mix.
Wait, not step, but legal.
Right.
Legal.
Let's just say legal. Because ain't not. Come on, somebody.
It's the little white baby.
Come on, I'm just saying,
Listen,
legal.
Tammie, I love you to the ground. But me and you ain't come out of Miss Mary's coochie over there. And we sisters, girl.
That's right.
We sisters.
That's right.
And we understand why we sisters. We sisters up under the umbrella, the rainbow umbrella.
Yeah.
But we did
Yes.
not come out of that black woman's vagina sitting over there on that. So, and none of them kids, I hate to say, well, I don't hate to say, none of them kids, those are not Michael Jackson. Now, that baby is Janet's baby.
Blanket?
No, not Blanket.
Oh.
That baby that she just
That's
had,
Michael's.
it looks just like the husband.
Yes.
So it looks exactly like the husband. I want to see when the eyes open is it gonna look like them Jacksons by the eyes?
We'll see. I mean, we only Jacksons we know what they look like are the Tito and the Jermaine children, and they've had so much surgery we can't tell whether they look like Jacksons anymore anyway.
I mean, it's funny because they do look like Jacksons when they first come out.
Yeah.
And then you put them in the sun. They're just like a good, like a good melon. You put them in the sun, let them get ripe, honey, and then before anybody really gets to tea,
They
you cut them up.
It's
you
like
cut
in
them
the
up.
morning, yeah.
You cut them up so that they don't look no longer like they used to.
But those people, they have so many problems being under the spotlight for so many years. And I remember the day that Michael died, I sat down and I chanted for him. I felt so bad
June
crying.
25th, 2009.
Oh, June 25th.
I was having a
Historian.
pizza that day.
You were having a pizza that
I was
day?
having a pizza.
Yeah.
And then you were like, this pizza tastes better when I have salty tears on it.
No, actually, what happened was I looked over at the TV screen. They was like, Michael Jackson has died. I said, God damn it, they pulling another fucking hoax again.
Yeah.
You know, and then
Yeah.
I thought
Yeah.
like stuff like that makes you feel like they're pulling the hoax. Like when they said Whitney died, I was just like, I was over it.
Oh, I mean, now that's something that was I'm still not over.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
I
the
was-
thing. The new hoax was I was like, oh shit, Janet had a baby? Like, what?
Oh, and that
that
bitch,
was the new one. I didn't
Listen,
believe
let
it.
me tell y'all something. That bitch stay pregnant.
Yes, she did.
Because let me tell
She
you
stayed
why.
pregnant?
She stays pregnant.
Janet?
Her weight
Oh.
goes up and down every 30 seconds. Don't you play with me. I'm like, wait a minute. How in the hell can you be this fat and then all of a sudden you have a six-pack?
Why you sitting over there looking like Janet? You shut the fuck up.
Wait a minute. The skinny Janet or the fat Janet? Which one? Oh, wow. I'm actually 2 weeks pregnant.
You heard it here first, and it's exclusive. T.S. Madison pregnant with her baby.
Lady Red writing a tell-all about it.
Now that is something. Last thing about Janet, you're right, T.S. I have never seen someone so fat.
So fat.
Then in 3 weeks is like snatched for life, for death, for all of it.
That's that pregnancy. I'm telling you, I've always felt like that. She's always pregnant.
So she's just getting pregnant, shooting out the secret baby, breastfeeding up a storm,
And then she
to burn those
chooses-
calories, Lady Red.
And she
Turns into the
chooses-
mummy.
She chooses which baby she wants to put on Instagram.
Oh.
Speaking of the mummy, what about Tom Cruise? Well, it's true. The billboards all over LA.
It is.
I would love to see that.
Well, it's coming. You'll be able to see it.
A woman goes inside of him. I would love to see that.
That's what the mummy's about. Tom Cruise and the horror of the idea of a woman touching him.
Featuring Kelly Preston.
Featuring Kelly Preston, of course.
Wow.
All right, well, it's time to wrap up the show. But, darling, it's not time for the very end until we get to Bish Let's Dish with T.S. Madison. Now, I like this graphic that's been created of T.S. in a cat suit in a dirty dishes thing. You know what? Someone's just kept their job for one more day. Now, T.S., you had a bone to pick with lip sync battle.
Yeah. Like, leave it alone.
Yeah.
And plus, you bitches, you motherfucking have not put me on that show yet. All of you are cunts. But no, honestly, like let Mother have all her glory. Let Rue have all her glory. Like not just saying that it's supposed to be like just for drag queens and stuff like that. But girl, y'all leave our stuff alone.
Stop stealing our
Stop
fucking lip
stealing
syncs
our fucking thing.
and giving them to The Rock
Yeah.
or
Right.
whoever else.
Like, stop doing that. Unless you're gonna let an official drag queen, or at least you're gonna take completely like from our culture. You have to put somebody there as an ambassador for it.
I agree. However, there's some of those battles on Lip Sync Battle
That
where
are
they
good.
actually lip sync for their lives
Well, I mean,
more
it's
so
good.
than the drag queens themselves on RuPaul's Drag Race. Just
Well-
saying.
Well, I mean, they're good. It's good because because that's the inner drag queen in a person.
Yes.
Now, I just
Absolutely.
want to hold on a second, and I want to hold Lady Red's hand right now because the minute you said there's no representation for our community on Lip Sync Battle, I'm ready to cuss at Lady Red because I know exactly what she's about to say.
I'm gonna get out of the way.
Of
Now-
this, everybody duck.
The producer of Lip Sync Battle, well, one of the producers, the high echelon of the producers, is a drag queen.
Oh, I didn't know.
Her name is LL Cool J.
Garçon, there's no more water in this cup.
Now that's the hottest tea of all, baby.
But sister, don't you feel like there should be a lead? Like, well, if you take something from us, okay, if you borrow something, because they like to call it borrowing, or it was inspired, or drag-esque. It needs to have an ambassador sitting there to make sure that you keep the link there.
I totally agree with you. My problem is there is so much of this going on that we've all just turned a blind eye to it. Wendy Williams. No, she did not come up with, how you doing?
No.
That was a gay man doing her fucking hair and her fucking makeup. Kept doing that shit every morning. And then she finally caught on when she lost a little weight and realized that she was worth something.
So what do you think would fix that she needs to have a trans or a drag queen or
Chrissy Teigen.
I think that would make sense to me. Take Chrissy Teigen and put her as a reporter before you walk into lip sync battle. Hello, I'm Chrissy Teigen. I have big old jugs and I'm married to John Legend because I have nothing else to do. That is what you need to do. And then when you get inside in that little DJ booth, needs to be T.S. Madison.
That's right.
I think we've solved the problem for lip sync battle. There needs to be a lot more T.S. Madison.
Can I get a hand clap for
All right, everyone. It's been a delight. T.S., it's always a delight to see you, and even bigger delight to see your gorgeous boobs.
And I love you, and I love laying my tits up next to Lady Red. We're gonna do that later.
Lay my head on your bosom later.
Lay your head on my pillow and just relax.
Mr. Justin Martindale, always a pleasure, honey.
What an adventure today was.
You almost got decimated.
It was good. Let's go.
She was definitely fired up, and she wanted to let you know how she was feeling. She was a little bit pillow, a little bit Jasmine Masters, because she had something to say. And we love her, Miss Lady Red Couture. And the most demure historian in all of drag, the delightful, the delicious Tammie Brown. We love when you're here, Tammie. And nothing like that. Beautiful face. All right, we love you, my little gay babies, and we'll see you next time on Hey Qween Hot Tea.
Hot tea. Girl, it's burning up. Hot tea. The kiki never stops.